What is going on, superstars and divas? It is K Sparks here to give you your results for tonight's Monday Night Raw show. Before Monday Night Raw kicked off, we have Lillian Garcia, along with the superstars and divas and Triple H, taking a moment of silence to honor the victims of the terrorist attack in Paris, France, this past Friday. So we are giving our love and our support to the Frenchmen and French women who are in Paris, France, and dealing with this terrible tragedy. So please, please pray for Paris. Now, kicking off Monday Night Raw, we have the Brothers of Destruction, Kane and The Undertaker, coming down to the ring. And they cut a promo on the Wyatt family. They let the Wyatt family know that they are not afraid of them, that Bray Wyatt is not a threat to either of the brothers at all. And that the Wyatt family has made their destiny, and that at Survivor Series, they will never rest in peace. And before The Undertaker could continue, he is cut off by Bray Wyatt himself, who is sitting on the stage in his rocking chair with the Wyatt family members surrounding him. And Bray Wyatt, he gives us his own little promo saying that he is the new face of fear, he is his master, he is his decider, and he has lightning going off, and he says that at Survivor Series, the Brothers of Destruction will be known as the Brothers He Destroyed. And he also mentions that the creatures of the night, which is the Undertaker's druids, are now his. The lights go out, they come back on, and you see that the druids are now wearing sheep masks. So it seems like Bray Wyatt is saying that your followers are now my followers. And he sends the druids after The Undertaker and Kane. But they fight them off, and they actually give two of the druids a chokeslam at the same time, sending a message to the Wyatt family that we are not afraid of you, that we are ready to take you down at Survivor Series. So this is going to be a very interesting match on Sunday. Now, the first match we have, it is between Kevin Owens and Neville, and this is one of the quarterfinal matches for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship tournament. Now, this was pretty much a back and forth match. There was a lot of times you thought Neville was going to win. A lot of times you thought Kevin Owens was going to win. But at the end of the match, Kevin Owens advances to the semifinals when he connects with his pop-up powerbomb, allowing him to get the 1, 2, 3 victory. So congrats to the Intercontinental Champion for advancing to the semifinals. And after his match, you see Kevin Owens talking to Triple H, and it seems like Triple H is just trying to make sure that the next champion will already be in the Authority's pocket. Since Seth Rollins is out of action, they need a new golden boy. So it's going to be interesting to see if and who actually he will recruit. So good luck with that, Triple H. Next, we have a match between Tyler Breeze and R-Truth. R-Truth held his own, but at the end of the match, Tyler Breeze connected with his finisher, the beauty shot, and that allowed him to pick up the victory. And Tyler Breeze celebrates as he always does, taking a selfie with Summer Rae with a fallen R-Truth. The next match we have, it is another quarterfinals match. It is between Dolph Ziggler and my boo, my guy, Dean Ambrose. Now, this was a very, very tough match because I like both of these guys. And because these guys do not like to quit. Like, seriously, they don't like quitting. Just when if you hit a finisher on them, you think they're done, they kick out. So, it was a very, very tough match. In this match, you see that Dolph Ziggler's leg, once again, it gives out on him. When he re-injures it, falling off, jumping off the top turnbuckle, when he connected with a drop kick. So that's when things started to turn sour for Dolph Ziggler. And at the end of the match, The winner, moving on to face Kevin Owens in the semifinals, is none other than the Lunatic Fringe, Dean Ambrose. So congratulations to Dean Ambrose for moving on to semifinals, as I predicted. I had no doubt in him whatsoever. And after the match, you see that Dean cuts a promo himself, letting it be known that once he's champion, there will be no suits, there will be no ties, there will be no more rules. It'll be less talking, more fighting. And that's exactly what I like to hear. So I'm hoping that Dean will take that title. Next, we have a 6-man tag team match between the Usos versus and Ryback versus the New Day. And throughout this match, the New Day was having a lot of fun, but they were also dominating Jey Uso. And Ryback, he kept getting frustrated with the New Day because all they did was taunt him. They were taunting him more than they were taunting Jimmy Uso. And once Big E slapped Ryback on the top of the head, Ryback's had enough. It's like, you know what? I'm done with this. And he attacks all 3 members of the New Day. Let alone he was not the legal partner, but he didn't care. He attacked them. The referee's trying to pull him off. He pushes off the referee, which results in the Usos and Ryback getting disqualified. But Ryback did not care. He continued to attack them, and he made sure that they pretty much got out of his ring. He tossed over Kofi Kingston, and he threw out Xavier Woods after he was double kicked in the face by the Usos. And that allowed the Usos and Ryback to pick up the momentum despite losing the match. Before the next match, we see a conversation happen between Cesaro and Triple H in the locker room. And Triple H is once again trying to recruit Cesaro to be a part of the Authority if he wins the championship. And it seems like Cesaro just doesn't want to hear it. He does not want to hear what Triple H has to say. So, Triple H, you can keep trying because that one didn't work out. So, the next match we have, it is between Roman Reigns and Cesaro. This right here was a super, super hard match because these guys were able to counter each other blow for blow. It's just like, and it was a lot of close calls in this match. Like, you thought that Roman was going to win, Cesaro kicks out. Cesaro was going to win, Roman kicks out. And it was definitely a back and forth match. So it was very hard to determine who was going to win. And near the end of the match, you see Roman Reigns connect with a Superman punch to Cesaro while he's on the turnbuckle. He gets in the ring, he starts off with a spear. When he goes for the spear, Cesaro counters, and he goes for his finisher, the neutralizer. But Roman counters that. He connects with another Superman punch, followed by a spear, allowing him to get the 1, 2, 3 victory. And now Roman Reigns is the one advancing to the semifinals. So congrats to Roman Reigns for winning that match. Because he is very determined. When he cut his promo before the match, he is determined to get that championship, and he's not going to let anybody stop him. So I'm excited to see how far Roman Reigns goes in this tournament. Next we have the Ascension versus the Dudley Boys. Another back and forth match here. The Ascension was able to get their hits in along with the Dudley Boys. And at the end of the match, the Dudley Boys, they pick up the victory via pinfall when they connected with the 3D. Guess you can't guess you can't beat the veterans sometimes. The final match of the night, it was between Kalisto and Alberto Del Rio. But before the match, Renee Young was interviewing Zeb Coulter and Alberto Del Rio. And she is cut off by Triple H, who's coming in once again, trying to recruit another potential champion. And since Alberto is already a heel, I think you can already determine, like, if he wins the title, you know he's going to go with the Authority. So, that would be one person the Authority would have in their back pocket. But in the match between Kalisto and Alberto Del Rio, Kalisto held his own. He really did. He held his own. He was not letting Alberto just run all over him. He was able to counter Alberto Del Rio's attacks. He even countered Alberto Del Rio's attempts to connect with his finisher, the double stomp, 2 times. But the 3rd time, he got caught up in a hurricanrana and he was laid out on the ropes, and that allowed Alberto Del Rio to connect with his double stomp and get the 1, 2, 3 victory. So Alberto Del Rio, he advances to the semifinals, and he will face Roman Reigns in the semifinals. So, finally, we have a contract signing between Paige and Charlotte. First, Paige comes down to the ring, followed by the champion Charlotte. Before Charlotte even gets in the ring, you can see that she was staring daggers at Paige because she was not happy with her behavior and just how she has been treating them these past few weeks. Sorry. Paige, she has her mini promo about how she's gonna beat Charlotte and everything and become the three-time Divas champion, and she signs the contract. Charlotte, she cuts her own promo about how Paige and her started, how she looked up to Paige while she was in NXT, and how Paige was there for her when her little brother died. And you can definitely tell, like, Charlotte, she was very emotional during this, and it was very understandable. Like, losing somebody, it's not an easy thing to deal with, especially if it's a sibling. And Paige, she just acted like she didn't care. She didn't care for Charlotte's tears or how far Charlotte came. And Charlotte let it be known that just like her father and just like her brother, she is going to fight. She also made it known that she will not be Divas champion forever, but she will not be losing this championship on Sunday, nor will she be losing it to someone like Paige. And Paige, she hits a real low blow. Like, I love her as a fighter, but she definitely hit a low blow at this, with what she says next. She actually tells Charlotte, she's like, well, it seems like your little brother didn't have much fight in him, now did he? That's when Charlotte snapped. Charlotte jumped over the table and attacked Paige, and continuously attacked her, even when they fell out of the ring. Even when the referees tried to pull them apart, Charlotte still went after her, continuously and continuously. Paige actually had the opportunity to get away, but she runs back in the ring. Charlotte chases after her. Paige tries to throw a table on Charlotte, but does nothing. Charlotte dodges it and attacks Paige once again. And Paige was able to escape, but you could see the effects of Charlotte's attack. Her hair was completely messed up. Her jacket was ruined. And she actually gets to the top of the stage and yells, "Come on, Charlotte, like, is that the best you got?" Like, okay, Paige, we know you're tough and all, but this is not the time to be doing that. You already pushed your buttons enough tonight. I don't think you want to do that more. So, this is going to be a very interesting Divas match on Sunday. Especially now that Paige has just crossed that personal line. And as you all know, when a wrestler is fighting for something super personal like that, the fight is going to be on. So, Charlotte's definitely not going to let this go now. It's going to be on. As the song says by Flo Rida, it's going down for real. So, after this show, I give it a 10 out of 10. It was a lot of good matches. I'm glad to see who's going to be in the semifinals. And although we didn't get a Divas match, we were able to see some Divas fighting. So that was something. And it definitely gets you excited for the matches on Sunday. And the one thing I am confused about is that they are having the semifinals to occur on Sunday along with the finals. I don't know if that's a good idea because, you know, the wrestlers, the finalists are going to be completely tired from their first match. So I thought it would be more beneficial to occur on SmackDown. But, you know, with this big of a matchup happening, I can understand why they're postponing it to the pay-per-view. Also on SmackDown, we have a Miz TV with the top 4 finalists: Kevin Owens, Alberto Del Rio, Dean Ambrose, and Roman Reigns. So we all know that's going to be a pretty hectic segment there. So I'm excited to see what's going to be said, who's going to start a fight. It's going to be really interesting. So I'm excited. I'm excited to see what's going to happen. And let me know what you thought of Monday Night Raw in the comments below. Hit that like button. Hit the future like buttons. Subscribe to my channel. And until next time, I'm Kay Sparks. See you guys.